Good morning, party people. Man, it is cold in Ohio. Snowed 2 days ago, and the snow is still here. What am I doing? I need to wrap this up and get my tail back to the southwest where it's sunny and in the 50s. Brr! Hey, I want to thank everybody for watching the video about the V70R for sale. I got a little bit of investment in that car, so I'd like to see it sold. Now, there's people that's making comments about the car, don't even know the price, $1,000 and stuff like that. Hey, usually those comments are made by people that, one, buy junk cars that ain't running for $200 to $500 and then soak $4,000 or $5,000 into them to get them into the shape that this V70R is in, or they're not even in the market for a car. Why are you making comments about the car, the price, the condition, stuff like that? Man, I see people buy cars with rust holes through them, dents in them, unserviced, all the time. $2,000, $3,000. Especially in today's market. Today's market, the used cars values are up 50-60%. Where are you guys at? And to get a V70R, this car is limited edition with all kind of luxury and performance things right out of the factory. This is a $42,000 car that somebody's selling for $29,000-$45,000. I don't know what you folks want, but hey, I will warranty the car $500 a month. So if you want a 6-month warranty, add 3 G's to it. I'll cover anything that breaks in it. Promise. And as far as the valve stem seals, man, half of these cars on the road need valve stem seals. That's why they consuming oil. If you're adding a quart of oil every 1,000 miles to a car, that's not bad. Some new cars are doing that. But if you put new valve stem seals in it, which you can or don't, it don't matter, then you won't have oil consumption. That oil consumption can also lead to other minor things. In this car, I think it led to a catalytic converter issue. So, you want to replace valve stem seals when you can. I drove them in Panther like that for a couple years, resetting the catalytic converter code over and over again. When I redid the cylinder head on Panther at 364,000 miles, my oil consumption virtually stopped. I go 5,000 miles and just consume a half a quart of oil. So yeah, is valve stem seals old in this car? Absolutely. Red Baron has an engine in it that is 12 years old, 14 years old. The valve stem seals in that car are shot. Car smokes like a freaking train. We start that car, we got to clear the street so that people don't get lung cancer. This V70R that's for sale, valve stem seal situation is normal to minimal. So, there is nothing that I recommend somebody do to the car immediately other than those rear brake pads. To find a car for under $5,000 that the only thing it needs is some rear brake pads, highly unusual. I paid $2,100 for a R one time that needed an engine. I ended up putting $7,000 into the one I bought for $2,200. Wasn't half as good a shape as this V70R. So hey, you naysayers that don't have nothing better to do, don't need a car, ain't even in the market of buying one, do like the other 1,000 or 1,500 viewers did. They looked at the car and moved on. But I guess, hey, the internet's a place where people can share their opinions. I guess it's okay to share them. It really doesn't bother me. But it is strange that somebody thinks that they can buy a car that you could jump in and daily drive for probably 6 months to a year without doing anything to it for less than $3,000? Near impossible. Cars are beat up, paint's peeling off of them, tires are bad. If you buy a car for $500 and you got to do the timing belt, you're up to $1,500. Then you need to put tires on it, you're up to $2,000 just with 2 things done. This car has had timing belt, water pump, heater core, tires, control arms, wheel bearings. This car has had probably $6,000 worth of stuff done to it in the past year and a half, and somebody's whining about getting a good running car for less than $3,000? Man, go on and find something else to do today. Have a good day. But anyway, today I'm going to kick off taking Little Red down to a shop. There's a guy letting me use his heated garage so that I can start getting some of this stuff done. You can see the camera shaking because I'm shivering. 23 degrees out here right now. I'm going to take Little Red, do the CV axles, replace the door, do the rear parking brakes, replace the turbo hose. Then that car should be ready for the winter. Also, I'm going to link in the comments of this video of things I think you should do when preparing to drive your car through the winter. So, sorry for the trembling camera. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Kicking off the morning, checking out Little Red's battery. It has been having a hard time starting in the morning. English in vehicle, man. Before charge. Regular flooded. Yeah. 490, man. Testing. Good. Needs to be recharged. Go start the engine. Fired right up. Should be good to go. Needs to be recharged. Cranking was low. Charge testing, sure. Loaded testing. Increase the RPMs. I don't know if I could do that. Claims it detected a rev increase, which it didn't because I hadn't done nothing. Charging low. I'll check that positive cable connection later. Good for now. This is the kind of weather I'm trying to avoid, people. Winter wonderland. Went up to Nordic, borrowed a tool I needed, went down to 2 stack jacks. The hood on that black 850 is destroyed, so I still got a dimple in my hood there. Couldn't get it all out. A dimple there, creases across there. It's just gonna have to be replaced. But I did want to say this: if you got to drive a car and you're in a snowy area, it's best if you wax your vehicle once or twice, probably twice before your first snowfall, and that way it cleans off easy whenever you need to clean it off to drive. It's not good to drive with your car covered with snow. Some people just clean a few windows off and take off and leave that snow flying back to the people behind them. That is not good. Don't do that. Clean your car off before you drive it in snow. If you have nice wet snow and it's not that dry, crinkly stuff with ice under it, a lot of times if the car has been waxed, man, you could push that snow right off. Comes right off the car, and if it's that really wet snow, it'll come off in huge chunks. This car was waxed recently. See how easy this snow and ice is coming off of it? You could almost brush it off with a snow brush or a broom. Sometimes if it's that good wet snow, you just give it a big nudge and the whole piece slides off. So get some wax on your car before you get your first snow. Headed over to Andrew's place. Looks like a S60R fest over here. Yep. Doing some wheel bartering. 17s for 18s.
Yes, sir.
Woohoo! Making the parts run this afternoon. Man, coral red. I call it raspberry. But check out Kelly's ride. It's about to get this RN swap with this upgraded 19T hybrid. That thing is going to be kicking. But man, that is like my favorite color. Look at those lights. I was coming to get these 850 seats, but man, I'd rather take these lights with me. Nice wheels on it. They're moving out of this one, which is a GLT that couldn't take 22 pounds. I don't know why it couldn't take that pressure. But anyway, this cool red one's going to be smoking when they get that done. Nice tinted glass, rear wing on the back. But that ain't half of what's going on out here. You see their rally cars? Man, this is the fun stuff right here. I'm going to tell you guys about their Facebook page. This spring, when their rally season opened back up, you can actually watch some 360 live rally races with Ryan. Him and his buddy, what's your buddy's name, Ryan? Alex. They build these things right out of the junkyard. They ought to get sponsored by Pooler Pay or somebody. Get these things for next to nothing. They get their little crash bar there. They're mostly stock cars, but man, they tear them down so they're light. About 2,100 pounds, and then you throw the driver in there, you got to weigh at least 2,300 pounds. And they're going to start probably a channel to tell you guys how to do this rally stuff safe. You know, you don't want to hurt yourself, so you need to know how to do this stuff safe. So I'm going to let you guys know when they kick that off. Get some rally car stuff going, and you don't have to rally these Cavaliers. You can rally something else, you know. They got different classes, but I just wanted to let you guys know and look out for that fun stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to see this coral red on the road soon. And beautiful car, the GLT Monster. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.